Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The offense set for a first down play. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Klubnik. Makes the pass. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys, with that last completion. He's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. A first down for the offense. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. One of the offshoots of expansion, particularly in the Big Ten, was how viable could the ACC remain, and it just sort of ramps up the stakes when they meet on the field.
Yeah, I think all of this conference realignment, all the money talk, the loss of rivalries, but it's the haves and the have-nots. And let's be honest, the SEC and the Big Ten are the big two gorillas, right? Anytime you can make a statement and dent these two big powerhouse conferences, go do it.
I think the ACC, too, is going to play with a chip on his shoulder. Back in conference realignment, it was the best 4 programs from the Pac-12 that all chose the Big Ten and not the ACC, so this one will be interesting.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Lofts one high and deep. Intercepted. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Well, the defense came into this game, guys, knowing that they were going to be tested with the offense throwing it vertically down the field. And you saw it right there on the opening drive. They were ready for it. Great job locating the ball and getting the INT.
As the defense comes out, they've got them pinned back, and listen to the roar of this crowd. On the ground, it's James. Finds some running room. He'll pick up 4 out to the 12. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Little touch pass to the receiver. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Wants to throw on first down. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes this offense go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the air, it's Gabriel. He's got his man. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping. Put it out in front of me. I'm getting this first down.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, to give, looking for room.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Right down the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch. They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. He wants to throw it again. Shoots it to the left. And he intercepts it. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Clemson. How about that D coming up with a play like that? This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll bring it out. It's low. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive throwing a pick 6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the...
And it's intercepted! A turnover for the defense. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking left. Got his man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's low. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need... He's going to fire deep. It's complete. A huge pickup. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. He wants to throw. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The give to the tailback. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. West Virginia is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Don Nehlen, this has not been a blowout today in Morgantown. They're up by 7 over Kansas. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's low. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Fast motion from the offense. He'll just keep slinging it. Caught near the sticks. It's James. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. He'll come out throwing on first down. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Buys a little extra time. Makes the grab. It's Stewart. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. And now on second down for this offense. To throw, it's Gabriel. Now adjusting. On the move, he fires. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Well, and that's a throw the quarterback, I think, has got to make, right? He's a left-handed quarterback. He's rolling to his left, so this should feel comfortable for him. It just wasn't an accurate throw, and the defense comes away with the pick.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
He's back to throw on second down. He makes a catch. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Clemson jumps to the line. Clemson has just been prolific at the receiver position. More scheme or more talent. I'd argue he's loose. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. The quick out. They get him down to this offensive setup. 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown Tigers. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. And Oregon has Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this.
He's going for it all. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Release to the back. He's got his man. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Ducks! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, and sometimes
He tries to take the top off. Fires into traffic, picked off. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
and we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Fires toward the target. A strike downfield. And he's running in the open. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It leads to 2nd down.
Couldn't make the play on 1st down. They'll try it again. 2nd and 10 from the 27. Wants to throw. It's Gabriel. Takes his shot. It's complete. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got it. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just enough time for one final play in this half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Moving out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. He's going to bring it out from deep. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Oregon. And here they come almost all the way back.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, you usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over New Mexico State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Trying to find his man on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to pass it. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson, great on the D-line.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he'll pull it in inside the 20.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
It's reverse. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Great discipline by the backside of the defense. This is my gap. This is where I'm supposed to be. Ball goes away, so be it. I got to stay home. Stays home. Makes a great play for a loss.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch. It's Herbert. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. Fourth down, you you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Spits it out to the back. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's got an open man. Flying down the right side. Touchdown, Clemson! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick this one.
He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. He's going to pass. They get to him as he throws. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Second down.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Got room on the return. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks!
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Makes the catch down the right side. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Clemson 35, Oregon 28.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Buys a little time. Still running at the 40. Quarterback gets past the marker. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now first and goal.
What an individual effort there by the quarterback on the RPO, because everybody was covered. He just takes off, and he shows you his ability out in the open field. He's like a running back. He's got great vision. He's got the speed. He looks so natural when he's in the second level carrying the rock. Huge gain on offense by the Q. I love it already.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Can the D deny them on second and goal? They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
If they can pay off this third and goal with a touchdown, it might be getting a little tough to swallow over there on the other sideline. To the air, it's Klubnik. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
After that incompletion on third and short, it's going to be an interesting decision for the head coach, because I know he believes in his guys to go get it here on fourth down and pad the lead. But if you kick a field goal, you make it a 2-possession game here in the second half, and I think that's the right decision.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Snagged in the middle. It's James. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. And the Ducks want to move quickly. He wants to pass it on second down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to reach some... Got the sack.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
After that incompletion, fourth and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the fourth quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where's the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and the D might have been a little too rough on the quarterback there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. A new set of downs after the completion.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking to scramble. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw it again. Pressure coming. It's caught. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Wants to go up top. Got it! Touchdown, Oregon! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Purdue is getting whooped today, and at some point this comes down to preparation. Are you prepared to play? clearly the answer today is a big fat no. They're trailing by 15 to Syracuse. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They go to the ground. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a 3rd down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a 1st down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. This time it's complete. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the 1st down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get to him. Catch in the middle, it's Stewart. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
This crowd even louder now on 2nd down as they try to hold on. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's James. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quickly complete. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Oregon.
Fans are bringing the noise on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. Plenty of fireworks in this one, a lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.